I've learned to expect anything and assume nothing.
We're on the Trans-Siberian, aren't we?
Yeah. Where are we going?
We're going, I don't know, we're going to
We're
Moscow.
on the road to nowhere.
We're going to Omsk. We go
Омск. Да я чё,
Omsk.
мы дальше в Москве поедем, да и все подряд.
But we're heading to Moscow.
Ну.
And we have a lot of friends here. We have Natasha.
Даша, конечно, Москва.
Russian friend. We have Sasha.
Arek?
Олега в сторону вообще. Слушай.
Case from the
Олега общательно
Best piano teacher in Rotterdam.
Great
pianist. Да, это просто там вообще парень не забыть. Олега вообще нужно отдельно плавно снимать. У нас в Олега отдельно плавно вообще по-любому.
And Mecca.
Hello, I'm Mecca.
Okay, so why are you traveling? Why are you here? Where do you find yourself in this position?
Basically, we're traveling because it is a possibility to do. We talk to each other. My friend Case and I, we know each other 40 years, and our wives said, well, do your thing.
Please
and
get out of my face.
And we decided,
Finally,
after 40 years, we decided to do this boy thing. Traveling. But traveling is living. Traveling is living, meeting other people, meeting other cultures, and meeting yourself. Finally meeting yourself. That's the point.
Have you found yourself?
Not yet. So I'm traveling on.
More vodka.
Не, ну а что вы тут с собой договорились? А мы русские мы против, да?
But
Вы больше нас, а правда?
My Russian friends and of course
Конечно.
you.
Да, обращайте внимание,
You
больше
are
наши.
helping me to find myself. If I talk about my colleagues, they don't understand what I'm doing, but every time that I come back, they say to me, Jan, if you go again, can I join you?
Okay.
Oh, very good.
Wow. I think everybody likes to do what we are doing, and not all the people have the courage to do it, but we have.
That's why it's a party. Party!
Да, Олега, жди, Олег, тебе. Короче, так, я Олега шучу, все, говорите. Олега, жди русского нашего, все.
Why are you here?
Why I am here?
Right here, right now.
Right now?
Yep.
I don't know. Because I decided to do this boy thing with Jan, and I like traveling by train, and I have a silent love for Russia. I had a silent love for Russia, so it all comes together when I said to Jan, yes. What about the Siberian, Trans-Siberian Railroad? And he said, yes.
Ну все, выключайте, короче, ну и нахер. Давайте пить фотку.
To sum it up, what is
Олег, ты пошел, нафиг, включай.
What is traveling to you?
Ну и нахер.
Traveling to me is to leave everything of my normal life. I think the moment in Romania. Romania. I traveled in Romania with it's 40 years ago about with 7 guys, and we just went out on the street, and the people were so friendly, and we found a place to sleep everywhere.
Because why?
Struggling, needs to say words, can't hold himself in. So much vodka.
What's going on?
That's a very excited Russian man.
Okay, so no, we want to capture.
Ну мы все убрали камеры. Хочешь, о чем ты говоришь?
How many days are you into the Trans-Siberian?
1.5.
Does the half count?
I guess so, but I'd say 2 days. Actually, a long time, because Mongolia, maybe 2, 3, you know.
Yeah, trans-Mongolian and then trans-Siberian.
Train trips, it's all a big mesh. 3 days, so let's go 3 days.
And was it everything you expected it to be?
It's very different to what I expected.
Why? What did you expect?
I expected a train full of travellers wanting to get on the piss and create absolute havoc, which is, you know, like in my nature. But instead I got a train full of Russians where I had to go outside of my comfort zone and learn to communicate with the Russians, the locals, to have fun, otherwise be stuck in your cabin. So it's been a real jump outside your comfort zone.
I agree. I mean, fundamentally it's a trip and you're in transport, so I kind of envisaged that we'd be in a room for 4 days on a train, looking outside, enjoying the countryside, and for the last 3 days the countryside has looked exactly the same. Yeah, which is fine.
Disappointment.
No, which is fine. And also the platform life, I thought that we'd be stopping every 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, but we'd be stopping very regularly and getting out on the platform and having some kind of party. I mean, not party, but that's just that doesn't happen.
You have to ration your crackers, people.
The platform is somewhere where you jump off, have a cigarette, grab a couple of things, and get back on. But now we're totally experiencing Russian life. In 2 cabins down, we jumped on, we had vodka, they brought out more bottles of random vodka that we didn't even know they had, and we ate some fish, some really salty fish, and they had yabbies, and we're just drinking vodka and eating yabbies.
Okay, together, separately, what is travelling?
Together and separately.
You can go first.
Oh, cute.
I wanted to travel together with Anna so that we could break new ground and become one.
I wanted to travel with this moron so that I could just, check that he was the one and he wouldn't annoy me enough if I went travelling with him.
You wouldn't annoy him enough.
No, the opposite. No, but just to experience life and different cultures and get a little bit more of what's happening in the world other than our small, pretentious little worlds. And just to, experience stuff that's basically outside our comfort zones, so that we can basically live a life together that we're comfortable with.
Because we know there's more to life than what we do at home.
Yeah.
So here we are coming to the end of our Trans-Siberian train journey, entering Moscow in a couple of hours. It's actually gone a lot faster than I expected. That's 12 days down like that on a train, and it's over. I'm quite happy with our food selection. We got some pickles, some apples, some bread, cheeses, those little cow cheeses. It's the way forward. Tip for the train trip would be coffee. Get a coffee plunger. Ours broke towards the end, but we had it for a good while. Make friends with the locals. That's going to give you a Russian experience, but be warned that you can't escape them once you've connected. Once you've made the connection, they're there for the journey of the train trip. You can't escape.
You can't run and you can't hide. You can lock your door, but they will find a way in.
They will not stop. You cannot reason with them. All in all, it's been enjoyable. This trip, it's not normally how I would travel, I guess. It's been a package tour. We've been picked up, dropped off, picked up, dropped off. We've pretty much skipped all through every country. We had one stop in Mongolia, and then one stop in Russia, Moscow, and then we're done. So I kind of feel like it's been a very, very quick-winded trip through Mongolia and Russia. It's only really touching the sides. And we haven't really, but I think it's a good overview, getting a feel for the people, a feel for the place, a feel for the countryside after countryside after countryside. Yeah, it's a shame coming to an end, but off to Turkey.
Ты нас на камеру на смех играла, все.